You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. And down goes Wilder. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
And he punched himself out. And Ruiz goes to the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start afresh aside again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Andy Ruiz Jr. He's 6 foot 2 inches tall and will have a reach of 74 inches. And he'll face the Bronze Bomber, 6 foot 7 inches tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Andy Ruiz Jr. He got his nickname as a child before boxing because he was, quote, always destroying stuff like his toys. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Imperial, California in the United States, the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. How about that time counter shot? And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. Can't land the jab there. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're getting.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love that. That jab's slick. Just get you with him back. Here we go again.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. to see more jabs. Jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You're switching off. You're starting to make...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. The stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that jab. They exchange punches. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get...
And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. about Andy Ruiz in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose.
There's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Perfect counter lands. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Well done with that counter shot. Straight right just misses. So close with that uppercut. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Fighting, he's going to be confident. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep that on the other end.
Here comes round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And they are delivering. Catch and shoot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Is he gonna punch himself out though? One of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. Nope, that jab not going to score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice defense with that jab. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That jab won't score. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
It's switched off completely.
This is the 10th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Punch, counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He threw a punt despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
I like that round. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 11. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
His stamina is off the charts. That hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. And down goes Wilder. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Listen, you switched up. What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. Good work.
And there's the bell to start round 12. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? And Ruiz goes to the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
are back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Beautiful counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Andy Ruiz is dazed. Well, Johnny, it's a majority decision win. Did you think it was going to be that close?
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But for the fight to be so close shows how much these fighters have come on.